Okay, so do you guys remember the first song you ever recorded together and what it was, or ever played together, I should say?
Well, we started with hand drumming. Come on, man.
That's great. Wow.
And then we add synthesizer to it, and we used to come down here and like first we do the drumming, then we take the drum tracks and add synthesizer to it, and then we'd mix that up and make CDs and title the band. And
the first song that you ever sang together was?
It would have been Happy Song or Pie and Corn. We were playing in the basement on the bass, and the guitar plugged in. We learned how to play Pie and Corn. And
well, how did you guys think of the words to Pie and Corn? It's my favorite song.
I think it's just silly. I think we just, like one day said it. Don't eat my pie, don't touch my corn.
And it's not like you're big pie and corn eaters, right?
Johnny likes a pie once.
And I do like some corn, actually.
Okay,
corn
so
yesterday.
I should just back off the pie and the corn. Okay, gotcha.
No, but it's a silly song. And the verse is always silly.
It was always meant to just make whoever was around at the time, for dinner, laugh and just have a good time and just make people laugh.
Okay. So what's your favorite, now that you guys have been playing for a while together, what's the favorite song you like to play? Jonathan, we'll ask you first.
Well, Mrs. Telzero, actor of Cleveland with multiple things going on. I really like to play Sago and Looking Down the Road and some of the slower, softer, more intimate songs, because it brings out a side of my father that doesn't really come out a lot, and I think those are my favorite songs to play. When they land, it really.
Okay, cut
Hey, wow, that's the truth.
There's one question.
Jimmy, hey, Mr. Bossy, what's your favorite song?
I would say my favorite, when you asked the question, I thought there's a few I like, and it changes from day to day. But Looking Down the Road, I think, is without a doubt my favorite song to perform. I always like the way it feels.
Now, when you guys write music, do you ever think of a certain person in mind when you're writing these songs?
Think of myself.
That's awesome. You're writing love songs, you're talking about a girl, and you're thinking of yourself. I love it.
I think about people when we play our songs. Like, for instance, sometimes I wonder, I would say my dad wrote for my mom, You Won't Let Me Turn on Myself is like for a woman figure in Papa's life.
Jimmy, would that be accurate?
I guess not. Son of a gun.
What do you...
A lot of our songs...
Sometimes I wonder why everything was changed.
Excuse me. A lot of our material, when we're in the basement and we're like a little bored and we're just kind of playing with a couple of chords or whatever, and then all of a sudden somebody will say a couple lines and we'll go, yeah. And then we'll take that and try and like play it a few times and then start adding to it to try and make it a song. And actually, if you listen carefully, I would say probably 70% of our material is not really done because we never actually get it finished. We just sort of get this idea, and then we keep playing it, and he goes, that'll be enough. So you go a lot longer.
We're going to wrap it up right now. So the whole father and son thing, this is a big deal, You just don't run into this very often. Well, let's say, what's your favorite aspect of it? We'll ask Mr. Happy that one. We'll ask the least favorite from the other guy.
That's not me.
Yeah.
It's all I've ever known. I mean, I've played with a couple of my friends, gigged with them, and Playing with my dad is something that's prior to anything I've ever really done musically. I mean, I started on the guitar, he knew the guitar, and since the years went by, and then we got together and learned that we could hand drum like he said, and there was rhythm there, and then longer came the guitars, and now, we're experimenting with video and Pete recording, and it's like, it is weird to have my dad do it, but he's my friend, and I couldn't imagine anybody else.
What's the question?
You're such an ass, Jimmy.
All right, so your least favorite aspect of the whole father-son part of it?
Oh,
yeah,
least
yeah,
favorite?
what you just did.
Your least is that?
My
You
least
guys,
favorite
I
part?
answered my favorite.
you were. That's because
Oh.
I asked that specifically
Yeah.
to you because
My
that
least
fit.
favorite part of it.
Maybe it's you're so much alike. Ding, ding.
Are we done?
Sometimes when the voice is and I listen and I go, "Who was that? Him or was that me?"
That's
And
cool.
That's weird. Like when we're singing on the chorus and I'll hear and sometimes I'll feel them, and it's like the person to play with, having it be your dad is one of the most powerful things that I think a father or a son could ever really experience. Like when we're really playing a song and it's being executed.
I guess to me it's just...
It's very powerful.
It is what it has always been, and so
Yeah.
it's nothing that I even stop and think about.
Yeah, it's what we've always
Just
known.
takes place.
So it's like there's like that.
Okay, now lean in towards each other so I can just get like kind of a look at the two of you. You sort of look a little bit alike, some people think. Thank you very much for this interview.
Let's go through a couple... Well, let's do a smile.
Oh.
Let's do a serious look.
And now do out and out, ticked off. Oh, God.